This is from local manufacturer Micromax. It's called the X500, and at 6,000 bucks, which is the MRP, which means the dealer price could go as low as 5,000 rupees. It's a pretty good deal on paper for a 5 megapixel camera phone with only touch screen. So we decided to see how good or how bad touch is at that price point. And on the face of it, it may not be very sleek and very nice looking, slightly boxy looking, but at least they've done some things right, like made sure that the port is proprietary and it's a regular mini USB, or sorry, a micro USB port, which has now become the norm. It's got a memory card slot on the outside, although the SIM is inside, and the only buttons on the outside are the power button, the volume plus and minus button, and a camera button. Everything else is touch, including the take call and reject call button. So it seems to be all there. Let me actually check out the menu, and well, the interface is not really cutting edge, pretty basic, but at least the good part is that the touch does not completely disappoint. I wasn't expecting too much, thinking in 5,000 rupees, hey, I mean, I'll be happy if the touch even works. It's no Apple iPhone by a long way, but it does the job and does it consistently. The problem, of course, is that typing is really painful, but then again, I can barely even type properly on the iPhone, so I won't blame these guys too much. Big fingers and even bigger disadvantage. No fancy touch things like, you know, scrolling or pinching. You actually have to move the scroll bar physically, and you can't just scroll the entire screen. But hey, 5,000 rupees at the end of the day, you learn to live with that stuff. The 5 megapixel camera, let me actually take a picture and figure out how good it is not really cutting edge because the sensor is probably not that good. It does have LED flash too, but again, the picture quality is tolerable. But what I liked about the fact is that it gives you not just a camera but video recording, and for a phone of this price it gives you a direct AV out from the same port. So imagine somebody who's taken lots of pictures and wants to show it off to people at home, just plugs it into his TV and can get a whole slideshow going, and plus that 8 GB expandable card which can also go inside actually gives you a lot of play for things like video and photos. It claims to come bundled with the Opera Mini browser, but the browser just seemed a regular WAP browser. I couldn't even figure out how to get my regular GPRS going on it, and I did try quite a few permutations and combinations. And I would say the biggest disadvantage at the end of the day is it's not really a platform where you can install apps like you could on the Samsung Corby. So, you know, people who want to get onto maybe a Facebook or an Orkut or a Twitter, not really the kind of phone for them. But the point is, it's proof of concept, a phone that can do almost everything the average user wants today in about 5,000 rupees, 6,000 MRP, but you should drive a bargain for 5,000. It works. The touchscreen actually works, and you can use the phone end to end. At no stage do you actually feel the need for buttons coming in the way. So, you know, somebody looking for an absolutely dirt cheap touch phone, the Micromax X500 at least gets the thumbs up from us in terms of workability. But if you can shell out a little more, you probably should go for something like the Samsung Corby in the sub 10,000 rupee range.